everybody, and welcome back to Cube 2023. Thank you for bearing with us whilst we fixed a few technical difficulties. As always, I am Charlie McQueen, and today we have the making of the Minecraft Trials here with KTMH96 and Navcelium. Guys, take it away for us.
Hello, CubeCon. We are so excited that all of you have come to see our panel.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for all being here. I'm Navcelium, the owner and host of the Minecraft Trials.
And I served as a permanent judge on the show. My job was to take in what the crafters had to show and, well, judge them.
And we're actually looking for a new permanent judge. That position is open. I'm just kidding. Katie was one of the best people to work with.
Okay. Well, Navcelium may have been the host of the Minecraft Trials, but today on this stage, I'm the host of this panel. So I have some questions to throw at you, and your job is easy. You just have to answer them.
But before we get started, we would love to show you the official trailer of the Minecraft Trials so you understand a little more about what we're talking about. Do you want to see what we've been hiding? I guess you could take a little peek.
And I'm gonna break my back carrying this competition. And once you've had a piece of me, you'll know nothing is as refreshing.
Prepare for the performance of your life. Are you ready for me? Because the void is approaching.
10 crafters have joined the battle, but only one can win it all and win $200
Oh my god, I can buy a car with that.
from skin making, the art of building, to much, much more. Go!
Oh, wait,
do?
which way were you?
It's not always going to be easy, so who will rise to the occasion?
You really kind of blew me away with this one.
That it had a lot going for it, and then you ran out of time. And
I'm sorry, but you guys are up for elimination. A double premiere event you won't want to miss. You two must fight for your life to avoid striding the strip mine of shame. Good luck, and don't block it up.
Okay, wow, that was great, wasn't it? And those cinematic shots, wow, I'm breathless. All right,
Thank you so much.
now that that's over, let's get into the Q&A. We have one I saw from the Twitch chat. GamerSafer said, LOL, was that Peppa Pig?
Yes, Peppa Pig, also known as Erd, participated as a crafter in the season.
Okay, so why don't you tell us a little bit about the Minecraft Trials?
Well, everyone, the Minecraft Trials, or also known as TMT, is a very inspired Minecraft competition show after like RuPaul's Drag Race, Survivor, Big Brother, things like that, where we test the crafters on their creativity, their building, PvP, and honestly anything Minecraft.
I am not a PvPer, but those other things sounded really fun. Okay, well, what inspired you to create a game show in Minecraft essentially from the dirt block up?
Honestly, on my entire life, I've wanted to host and create something such as this, but I never know what to do or how to do it. But I started watching shows such as Drag Race and Big Brother, and I'm really only good at Minecraft, so
Same,
that's
same.
what I'm best qualified at. So I
Yes.
decided, why not make it a Minecraft competition show?
Awesome. Well, so you mentioned there's the different tests that the crafters had to go through. Like, what was the planning process and how, what order did you create things in?
Well, I want to start off by saying Google Spreadsheets was my life savior, and honestly, Hope, because I had nothing to go off of, no model. So if I were to give anyone advice in the audience, write everything down, flesh out all those ideas. But what we first originally did was create all these ideas for trials, and then we started to build them. But honestly, a lot of the trials ended up changing while we were building. And then we went into the casting, and then we filmed.
Yeah, I completely agree. So many times with making YouTube video ideas, if I don't write them down right away, I forget them in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So organization, and we loved those Google spreadsheets at the Minecraft trials.
They were everywhere.
So how long from start to finish, and how long would you say each of the different processes took to complete?
This might shock everyone, but the overall process to get where we are now was about 3 to 4 years worth of time. This season, we spent a lot of time of building. We spent about maybe 5 months on that. And casting didn't take as long. It took about a month, but filming definitely took 3 months because it was every weekend. It was just a lot of commitment, but it was worth it. So much fun.
Yeah, so basically every episode was another day, so Saturday and Sunday. Sorry, it's not weekly. Or did we deceive you all? But yeah, and the thing with the builds too, I feel like worth mentioning was planning how to build the builds that they were stages that could be
Yes.
used for replay mod and such. That was something that you have
Ye-
to consider with a project like this.
Yeah, there's a lot to take in. That's why I said earlier to flesh out all the ideas before starting anything.
Yep. So what would you say were some of your biggest challenges in this series?
Honestly, so far it's been the editing. We currently have 6 episodes out of 10. And I knew it was going to be a lot because it's hours and hours and days of footage. But I didn't realize how much scheduling I would have need to prepare for. And thankfully, I have learned a lot and I've gotten to a place where my personal perfectionism doesn't hinder me. So, everyone, remember, especially if you're a grassroots project, it doesn't have to be perfect. You just have to continue. You have to learn and grow from each moment. Improvement is what matters.
That is really well said. That's exactly what I would have said. My biggest challenge was trying not to be too judgy. No, I'm just
Mhm.
kidding.
I understand that struggle.
Okay, so what were the different kinds of trials that we had? What were the different games in each episode, and how did you decide what areas of Minecraft you wanted to showcase? Because Minecraft is such a wide spectrum of creativity.
So, with Minecraft, as you said, there's so many aspects to it. I wanted to reach probably the biggest areas, building, PvPing, and even skin making. Like, we started off the season where the crafters had to start with making a skin for us. And it was a lot of ideas, but when you boil it down to the basics, that's where most of our ideas came from. So far in the 6 episodes, we've had the skin trial, we've had a trivia trial, we've had a PvP trial. So we've reached a lot of what Minecraft really is. And it was just more of a how do we make this fun for everyone?
Yeah, and I feel like doing the way that our show was set up with it not just being trivia or it not just being parkour or just being PvP, each contestant was really able to have their moment to shine. And some were on the bottom for one day, and then the next day they would have won the challenge because that's what they were best at.
Mhm.
And I'm working this in here right here. I wrote down this note. you mentioned the trivia. That was probably my favorite episode because I wrote most of the trivia questions. You want to know what my favorite trivia question was that I had written down for our trivia show?
I'm assuming it's the chicken one.
Oh my gosh. You know me too well. So,
The chicken queen.
do you guys know what is the approximate egg hatch rate for chickens? Anyone? Anyone? Do you remember, Navian?
I plead to the fifth.
So approximately 1/8 of chicken eggs will hatch into a chick. Okay, so were there any specific gameplay mechanics you created or discovered while building or recording?
So I wouldn't say anything in the base game because I love Minecraft. I know it like the back of my hand. But I did learn a lot about the replay mod and simple voice chat. And before filming everyone, especially if you're going to use replay, I suggest you sit there, you play with the program, you test everything out. And these mods were life-changing and vital for this project. And honestly, everyone should show them support and show CubeCon support too.
Yeah, so basically everything was done with replay mod, wasn't it?
Yes, replay mod and simple voice chat, they do work together, thankfully.
I have a love-hate relationship with simple voice chat, but it's pretty great for projects like this or just anything really, even like a UHC or other projects in Minecraft. I didn't know that existed before this project, but it's like a really awesome mod for stuff like this.
Yeah, it's nice to allow you to talk to people while you're in game.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna throw a random question at you right here.
Oh, I'm ready.
What was your favorite story of something that happened on set or during recording?
Oh, that's a good one. Ah, I was not prepared for this. I think one of my favorite moments, it was on the fifth episode. It was our PvP trial. We were having any eliminated crafters come back for a chance back into the competition. And we were at the judging part, and you looked at Ern and you said, "This is not a falling in the snow competition. This was a PvP trial." It was so funny. Everyone laughed. Probably my favorite moment.
That was what was that episode 6?
It was 5. It was 5.
Episode 5. That was probably the most fun one to record because we brought the eliminated contestants back, and so the current contestants were all shook up. They didn't know what was happening, and then it was super competitive, and the energy was just amazing. It was a great episode. Okay, next question. What were you looking for during the casting process? You've brought this up a few times about how we had a whole month of casting essentially.
I love this question. I think this will also change each season, but for this first season, I thought we needed to have a bright and fun cast to start us off with. So we went through a process of them applying, and then we went with an interview, Katie and I, and we needed to see a sense of their personality and see if they'll mesh with each other. And then we put them through test of basic skills in the game. Katie and I watched them parkour, craft, and they even had to fight me, combat 1v1. And I feel like that gave us a good sense of who they were and who was best for the cast.
Yeah, I think I really enjoyed asking them what their strengths in Minecraft were and then taking that information to decide who or to decide who to cast because we didn't want 8 skin makers or 8 PvPers. We wanted diversity across the whole board to make sure, since every episode was different, we had to make sure that everyone had their moment to shine and had their episode that they would be good at. Okay. What is your number one tip for someone who's trying to pull off such a big project like this within Minecraft?
Okay, well, my biggest tip would be you need to test things out. And let me give an example. So, if you were to create a mini game event, you need to test if there's bugs, if there's things you can improve on. And I'd say that should go for anything and everything you do in Minecraft, especially when it's on such a large scale. You need to take just as much time as you do before the actual event or production because it just matters. And another small thing, please stay organized. Use Google Spreadsheets or Google Docs. It's free.
Yeah, that's what's great about Google Docs is you can share the link and anyone can view them.
Yes.
With testing, I mean, also if you're going to choose to use replay mod or simple voice chat, definitely test to make sure how your shots are going to work beforehand, and maybe even test how you're going to edit before you start filming. We had so many contestants. There was the contestants that you see on screen, and then there was countless other people behind the scenes that we had to summon twice a week on the weekends. So to get them back in to do reshoots would have been pretty hard. So
Yeah.
making sure everything could be done on the day and testing out before is definitely the biggest tip I would say that you need to stick to. Okay, were there any tools in Minecraft that help you create this project or external Minecraft tools?
I don't remember exactly what command it is, but using like the /sounds command was perfect for us. It gave us a lot of sound cues, and same with the crafters. Uh, and I'd say World Edit as an external source. World Edit made building so much easier and so much faster. I mean, it took 5 months already. We took our time, but World Edit just lets you do big scale projects faster, so it's not every block by one hand.
Yeah, and you taught me a super cool world edit trick that I cannot think about it off the top of my head what it is, but it's something with making a cylinder of sand and then using replace to turn that sand into grass blocks. Is that how it works?
Yes. So you'll make a brush. You can use cylinder, you can use sphere, and you use a bunch of sand. And that's how it's a really easy way to quickly make landscape. You can make mountains, and all you have to do is replace that sand with grass or whatever block you want to use.
And that was something I took away from this project. I've used that in other projects myself. So yeah, there was something else I forgot to write it down. What was the other thing you mentioned? Your other tool? Oh, the sounds. Yes.
Oh, yes.
So the sounds, if you in the episodes, they were I guess you could say real effects. They were there on the recording day. And I feel like that helped make when we were in the recording sessions feel more like a finished product since we are in a game and not in real life. And having the sound command it felt game changing. It made it all feel so much more real.
It helped the crafters be immersed too, so they had something to hear too.
Okay, I have another throw at you question that you don't know about. And you actually stole my answer for this earlier. What was the silliest thing that someone did on recording days? Or in an episode?
Bring out parrots in a presentation. In our 6th episode, we made them come up with a Minecraft update idea. At the time, 1.20 wasn't out, so that's what we were calling it, the 1.20 update. And one of our crafters named Ezra came out with a parrot on their shoulder and named the parrot Sir Farfanugan.
And my answer for that would be when Erd, went into the snow during the PvP comeback episode. That was
Oh.
I was cracking up on muted on Discord when that was going on.
It was really funny to watch.
Okay, where am I on my list? Okay, what was the judging process like?
Well, for me, I love being a judge. It's one of my favorite things. The judging process was a lot of communication. It is called Nav Salim's Minecraft Trials, so I do have the final say, but it's a lot of getting Katie, our permanent judge's feedback and thoughts, my thoughts, and it is my decision at the end, but it is a group effort and you have to communicate what you think. And I mean, that goes for life. You just have to communicate.
Yeah, and I think something that was important to me that I've seen in other either TV game shows or even other project game shows where people just say, "Yeah, I agree with that judge." So I agree the communication between me and Navsalium, and if there was another guest judge or an NPC, Bonita or Cheryl,
Yeah.
that we had to make sure that we were all saying something different and communicate our thought processes before we got in there. And staying organized was important with that too. I had my little notebook that I would write down during all of the recordings, all the challenges, to make sure I remembered exactly what happened. Erd, get out of that snow. You don't need to be in there. This is a PvP challenge.
Yeah, it's nice to write your ideas down too. So when you come together and rethink everything, you have the best idea in your head.
Yeah, I mean, I prefer having a pen and a notebook, but even if you have like a dump Discord channel that you just throw all your thoughts into, or someone that you message in Discord and just have all your thoughts sent there, or a Google Doc. Okay, one last surprise throw at you question. Did you have any OG Minecraft roleplay inspiration from the series?
Oh, that's a good question. I mean, there's inspiration just in general comes from people like who do role plays such as like Afmao really did that market and I reinvented it to be honest. So I mean, I could say that she was definitely inspiration to make such a project like this. Um but I hadn't really seen anything like what we're doing now. Uh, Other than a few Minecraft Survivor people, they make their own version of Survivor in Minecraft. There's this one person named Oxy. I participated in one of them. Uh, I would say they're also probably some inspiration as well.
Okay, and can I just throw this out there?
Yes.
Not Minecraft. You said Survivor, Roblox, Outlaster, and
Yes.
what's the Roblox Big Brother game?
Eviction Notice.
Eviction Notice. I feel like those got our brain juices pumping.
It was fun to play them and troll sometimes, to be honest, but we can get into that one later.
Okay, I have one more question, and then we have rapid fire questions, and then we can take audience questions. So this is a big one. Any possibility for season 2, and what would you look for during casting?
Well, sadly, I just don't think that it's gonna. I'm just kidding. I am doing a season 2. I am in love with this project. It is my passion project. We are having a season 2. It's going to be bigger. It's going to be better. We're going to be even more prepared this time. Uh, I love this series. I love making it and I want to share it. I know that this someday could grow bigger than maybe even I can expect. For casting, we had a bright and fun cast this time, and I don't want to take that away. I think we should always have a bright and fun cast. But I think we need a more competitive cast this time. We also want even more diversity. We want more PvPers or builders.
Yeah, I think we could benefit some PvPers. I just thought of this off the top of my head, but were there any like lessons that stood out to you from the first season that you could adapt to the second? Because I feel like with anything, trial and error is important to take notes of what you've experienced.
I definitely was not prepared for the workload and being on top of everything. So next season we're taking an account and the whole season will be produced before it is released. We're gonna take our time. We will probably make it in 2025 or not 2025, 2024 is when it'll probably get released.
Yeah,
So
and,
be
and
prepared.
there's been a few things. I can't think of them off the top of my head. I didn't write them down that we've been discussing, like little changes that with the different challenges and how to do different things. Okay, are you ready for rapid fire mode?
As someone very indecisive, no, but I can do it. I promise.
Okay, I think you can answer these ones. They're pretty easy. What's your favorite Minecraft song?
Like parody or music disc?
Like the music discs.
Other Side, by Lena, I think is how you pronounce it.
What was
Lena
that other one
Renee.
you used? Pig Step?
Pig Step.
Yes, big Pig Step inspiration in the Minecraft Trials.
Yes.
Okay, so this is based or loosely based off of inspired by Drag Race. Who's your favorite drag queen? I think
Oh,
on that one.
I have a few. I'm gonna list a few. Not too many though. I love Trixie Mattel. I feel like most people do. One of the most popular drag queens out there. But they have so many international seasons that I've fallen in love with people. Jimbo is a big inspiration, winner of All Stars 8. Love you, Jimbo. Thank you so much for existing. And Jarigi from España.
Ooh, wait. The Minecraft Trials All Stars?
Maybe one day. But I can't give away anything on that one.
Okay, not related. Who are you voting for in the mob vote?
We literally talked about this while the server was having issues. I have no idea. It's such a hard decision. I think they're all cute. I think if I it's definitely for me between the crab and the armadillo.
Do you think that any of them could create a idea for a trial or a mini trial in the Minecraft Trials?
I definitely think we could have an entire mini trial around the crab.
Oh.
Because they do make the person's reach further than we can when we don't have it.
You know, I was thinking the penguins might be able to give maybe like a little ice boat race.
Imagine an ice boat race they would make that even faster.
I know.
I didn't even think about that.
I know, I just thought of that just now. Okay. What is your favorite block in Minecraft? Or what was your favorite block to use in this project?
Honestly, this season, probably moss, but in my heart, my
Oh,
favorite
yeah.
block will always be the mushroom blocks. I am Navcelium. I am mushroom inspired. I love me some mushrooms.
You know, I'm a little inclined to say the amethyst block that just popped in my head
Oh,
because the ASMR when you walk on them.
so pretty the sound.
I
Guys,
know.
go into a survival world or a creative world, just walk on some amethyst for a while.
Okay, last question. Do you know Peppa Pig?
I have one thing to say, and that is bring me the pork chops.
All right. Well, that was our last planned question. Are there any questions from the audience in Minecraft or on Twitch? Or we can just stand here and dance for a while, maybe.
do either. But yeah, if you guys have some questions that you want to ask KTMH and Auxilium, please put them into the Twitch chat or the Minecraft chat. They will read them out for you, and then we can read them out and answer them.
What's your opinion on Cubed so far? Oh, sorry, Charlie.
Oh, no, it's okay. You read it out. It's fine.
Do you want to answer first?
Oh, sure. I'm having a great time. I love Cubed. This is like my favorite event.
For me, this is the first time I'm actually attending. I've seen it for a while and always love the idea, and I'm enjoying the experience. I love that I get to be up here and talk to people.
I saw a question that is kind of applicable to one of the episodes, the update episode, the created update. What is the favorite biome and what mob could be added to it?
Favorite biome? Well, I have a special place in my heart for the taigas. There's already a fox in there. We need bears. Like we have polar bears. Why isn't there
Oh, yeah.
just a bear, a black bear, a grizzly? Black bear would probably fit better in the taiga.
That makes sense. My answers are not going to go together, but I love the snowy biomes. I think they're beautiful, especially with shaders. And I love living in like any of the ice covered biomes. But if I had to pick a new mob, one of the leaks that turned out not to be true was a duck. And I really would love a duck in Minecraft, even though it looks like just like a chicken. I know we can reskin them, but I want ducks.
Oh, a duck would be so cute.
I know. What's your favorite Minecraft sound? I think I answered that earlier. I love the amethyst blocks.
Yeah, I would honestly agree. Amethyst blocks, because when you walk on them, they sound so beautiful. But something that most people might not agree with, it's a honestly weird sound to like. I like when you walk on the mud from the mangrove forests or swamps. I mean.
Oh. Okay. I've seen this one a few times. How did you utilize particle effects? And are there any particular effects you found useful or used often?
Actually, we hid particle effects because for us, we could not be in spectator if we were watching. So we had to use a command, because there's a command where you can apply an effect without having the particles. So you didn't have to see the stuff.
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. And something that I just remembered that was funny that happened during recording was during the trials, I would be in spectator, and then there was a bunch of other people that would either help us behind the scenes, or they were recording sometimes, or they were just producers and would help with the ideas, or they were builders and they would just be on to watch what happened. And so we would all be in spectator flying around and listening into because of the simple voice chat mod. And sometimes we would say something in chat or something in Discord that was relevant to what they were saying. And so the contestants started calling us gods. And so we changed the name of our structure of our team to be like head god,
Yeah.
temp god, judge god.
Yeah, they definitely like saying that because they couldn't see us, but we were there.
We were always listening. That's what it was. Okay.
I did see a question I liked, and it was asking for favorite cave sounds. And there is one cave sound and only one cave sound I will use during the process of making the show. And it is cave sound number 10. It's perfect.
Oh, what is that? Is it just a random sound?
Yeah, it's just a random cave sound. It's like, it's something like
Oh,
that.
is that the sound that you used when you would say like attention crafters?
No, it is not.
Oh, okay. We'll discuss this later.
Yes.
Okay, and another question. What was the most important way to advertise a series like The Trials to bring in viewers?
Honestly, I'm gonna be real honest to everyone. CubeCon is our biggest advertisement, I would say. Um, I I've honestly struggled this season with advertising because I've been producing the season as it's being posted, and that's why next season the whole series will be fully produced before we post it, so we can utilize TikTok. TikTok is such a big advertisement, and even Twitter, or well, X, but it'll forever be Twitter.
Yeah, I feel like TikTok for this project in particular was a pretty good marketing tool. With the trailer and funny moments, and we're still working on them and making clips and posting them, and sometimes they pop off and sometimes they don't, but that's okay, you know? Oh my gosh, it's Otterful.
Ah, hi Otter. Otter is in the Twitch chat. He is one of the contestants from the show.
Okay, well, are there any other questions? Go back to dancing.
Last chance to submit your
Do
questions.
y'all like
folks.
otters?
I mean, I love otters, so they're
They're so
very
cute.
cute.
Okay, well, I think on that note, thank you guys so much for joining us. Honestly, this has been really fascinating to learn about the Minecraft trials.
Thank you. Thank you for having us. This is an amazing opportunity, and I'll remember it for a lifetime.
Aww. Well, we've absolutely loved having you. Coming up next, we will have the Cubed ARG panel with Nath talking to Jasmeow and co about how they solved the ARG, so stick around, and that's coming up next.